Elmore, Ohio. The Ghost Rider. Mud Creek Bridge inside the Elmore, Ohio limits has been a location of both tragedy and curiosity. This bridge was erected early 1910, but was not a particularly high or practical bridge. It was simply built to avoid water runoff from the nearby swamp. However, according to local tales, in 1918, a young soldier returning from World War I met a grisly fate here. Local legend says that on March 21st, 1918, a soldier back early from leave had planned on surprising his fiancée. Upon meeting with her, he learned that she was engaged to another man. He turned and sped away on his motorcycle, crossing that very bridge as the rain had begun to downpour. Tragically, he lost control on the slick bridge and flew off the side, plunging to his death, and horrifically was decapitated in the process. His fatal injuries left his family with no choice but to hold a closed casket funeral where none of his family or friends truly had a chance to say farewell. Local lore tells of the anniversary of his untimely death and his subsequent residual hauntings, as well as the attempts by locals to summon his spirit every March 21st. It is said that to accomplish this odd feat, you must park on the bridge, turn your engine off, flash your headlights 3 times, and honk your horn 3 times, so that an apparition of a headless driver will appear driving his motorcycle. His headlights pierce through the darkness and rush past the driver, only to disappear once he crosses the bridge. A student at the local university took this challenge personally and decided to test the myth on a more paranormally investigative level. In 1968, of course on March 21st, Richard Gill strung a wire the width of the bridge to test the phenomenon. He seemingly called upon this headless apparition by following the designated process, but the tripwire remained completely intact and unfazed. He then proceeded to test the responsivity of the physical attributes of the apparition by having a friend stand near the ghostly path. Richard summoned this energy again, forcing the apparition's light out of the darkness and traveling the same path. This time, his test subject was found in a nearby ditch. His body was bruised and bloody head to toe, and he had no memory of what had occurred. Even though there is no true obituary or written record of this tragedy, perhaps out of sheer curiosity about death and hope of an afterlife, this local legend lives on, being passed down from generation to generation.